Hunter Biden is a troubled man, and most Americans understand that anybody who has struggled with addiction the way Hunter Biden has to be able to move forward, has to be able to count on receiving some grace. But sadly, because he's the son of the President of the United States, he will receive none in this rotten age. There is no precedent for what's happening to Hunter Biden. Every sin, every mistake is being focused on and attempted to be turned into a national security crisis. But there is no connection between Hunter Biden and the American government. Hunter Biden makes no decisions. Hunter Biden proposes no peace deals. Hunter Biden doesn't sit behind the president at cabinet meetings, steering policy. Hunter Biden doesn't propose to travel the world seeking to meddle in difficult issues that he has no experience in. His mistakes were private mistakes, and that's where they belong. A decent political party run by decent people would extend grace to Hunter Biden and understand that his situation is quite clearly different than the one confronting Jared Kushner that every American should be concerned about. James Comer is a congressman from Kentucky. He wanted to talk about Hunter Biden and what he had planned for the Biden family as the House Republicans target Hunter Biden. But instead, he wound up making a remarkable admission.
I don't disagree with the Democrats and their criticism of the previous administration. We have a problem here. The Democrats complained about Kushner's foreign dealings. Republicans are certainly complaining about the entire Biden family's foreign business dealings. We need to know what is allowable and what isn't allowable.
Of course, what he meant and who he meant was Donald Trump, who is singularly the most corrupt official to ever hold high office in the American government. His administration began with a grotesque act of nepotism. He appointed his completely unqualified daughter and her husband to high White House offices and bestowed on both of them security clearances to which both of them were not entitled and not qualified. His son-in-law fancied himself a man of the world, an international man of mystery, the privileged, soft-handed, petulant son of a felon was allowed to roam the planet seeking to make peace deals that were really business deals for the time when he left office. And so we don't know what it is that the Trump family gave to the Saudi Arabian crown prince, but we do know they gave him something. And here's how we know. We know what the payoff was. And we know how much for. It was for $2 billion. When news broke about the $2 billion that were invested into Kushner's fund, most of the American media covered it as a typical pay-to-play story. But it's not a pay-to-play story. It's an espionage story. And it is outrageous. And every American should be deeply concerned. What is it that Kushner gave to the crown prince that would make the crown prince indebted to the tune of billions of dollars to Kushner and to Trump? And that's why Republicans seek to blur the line on this issue, because they know the corruption is indefensible. There is no comparison between Jared Kushner and Hunter Biden. Jared Kushner was a senior White House official, no matter how outrageous and inappropriate it was for him to be there. And 6 months after leaving the White House, he took $2 billion of Saudi money. Saudi Arabia is a global menace and a force for instability. The crown prince is a murderer, and the simple truth is Washington, D.C. is awash in Saudi Arabian money. The Saudi Arabian government is desperately attempting to whitewash its bloody image. That's what the sports washing live golf tour is all about. And of course, Donald Trump's fingerprints are all over that. Everywhere you look, the connections between the Saudi Arabian government and President Donald Trump are very clear. What's unknown is, what did Kushner give? What did the Saudis get? And you'll never find that trying to drag up embarrassing details about Hunter Biden's past. What Hunter Biden deserves is grace. What Jared Kushner deserves is investigation. What Hunter Biden deserves from the American people is prayers for recovery. What Jared Kushner deserves is accountability for his misconduct. There's a big difference between the two, and it's this. Jared Kushner sold out his country. Hunter Biden never did.